talking animal health now as it relates to those who work with livestock and with events involving the public. Joining us now is Chris Richards, one of our beef cattle extension specialists. And Chris, kind of tell us what some of the things you and the team in animal science have been looking at.
Lyndall, normally we think of pathogen problems with livestock from the standpoint of the transfer of things like E. coli and salmonella to food products. But we also have some risk for people that are exposed to livestock, whether that's agricultural producers, whether it's people attending fairs and expositions, or even this time of year with all the agritourism events where they have petting zoos and things like that. There's an opportunity for those pathogens to transfer directly from the animals to some of the public or people working with or interacting with those animals.
And you're seeing more popularity with these types of events all the time, correct?
We are seeing a lot more popularity with those type of events. And so we're wanting to bring some attention to those and talk about some of the concerns that there may be and ways to prevent some of those issues.
In particular, what types of things are you guys looking at in terms of some of these diseases?
We've had some ongoing research projects that they've been looking at the prevalence of E. coli, particularly the strains that can be pathogenic to people and affect people. So we've been looking at the prevalence of those both in cow-calf operations and feedlot operations in our research efforts, as well as looking at ways that we can control those in the animal and the things that we can do to minimize those in the animal.
And as part of communicating some of those prevention measures, you and some of the team are putting together a workshop that people can attend for free?
We are. We're teaming up with the Oklahoma Beef Quality Assurance Program with a grant funded under the USDA initiatives to host a conference that we're calling Managing Farm Health for Public Health. And we're going to be talking about not only the facts that we've learned in our research about E. coli and working with the cattle and managing those populations in cattle, but we're also going to be talking about things that we can do at public events where animals are present to control the transfer of those, talk about some of the risk assessments that go along with that. We'll be working with the health department to talk about what their role is in managing these situations if they do occur. And we'll also be summarizing with some ways to talk to both producers and the public about dealing with these situations and good terminologies to use and good points to make when you're communicating about pathogens between humans and animals.
It sounds like a pretty well-rounded event. If I'm interested in attending, tell me when and where and how to get involved.
We'll be hosting this event November 12th. It starts at 8:30 a.m. at the Grand Casino and Hotel in Shawnee, Oklahoma. You can go to beefextension.com and find the phone number to register or register online at that location.
Okay, important topics, and I'm glad you guys are addressing it. Thanks, Chris.